Hey, welcome back, guys. So my name is Anthony Chambers. I am a real estate agent here in California. And on this channel, as you know, I just talk about most things that have to do with real estate, usually California real estate. And today what we're going to talk about is placing a super box or a lockbox on your door or access to your property when you put it up for sale. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So there's a couple of things you want to consider if your real estate agent has asked to put a lockbox or a Supra box on your door when you put your home up for sale or you've listed your home. And we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of those. It's definitely not everything you want to consider, but these are the things that usually come up when I'm having this conversation with my clients. So the first thing you want to consider if you are thinking about putting a Supra box on your door is buyer access. So one of the biggest challenges when you're listing your home is getting in touch with that one buyer or two buyers who are well qualified and happy to pay the price that you're looking for. So you definitely want to take advantage of every single opportunity to get in touch with that one person. So the thing is, when buyers are actively looking in the market, sometimes on a whim, they just find a house and they really want to go see it right away. And if you miss that one opportunity for them to see the home, then you may have missed them forever. It may show them that you're not really motivated to sell and they just move on to the next one. There have been plenty of times when I'm out showing homes with my clients, buyer clients, and we happen to pass by a home or something pops up, and the one day out of the week or the one day out of 2 weeks they're looking at homes, they want to go see a particular home, but then it's notated that you have to make an appointment 48 hours in advance, and then it just falls by the wayside for that particular buyer. The beauty about a Supra box or a lockbox is that it allows the agent, the buyer's agent who's showing homes, to easily access the home and easily show the home to that potential buyer. Because again, you just have that small window of opportunity to catch that particular buyer who may be the most qualified and who may be the most motivated for your home. So that's one thing you want to consider, is ease of access into the home for buyer's agents. Another thing you want to consider and think about when you are putting a Supra box or a lockbox is safety. So that's usually the biggest concern for any of my seller clients is, well, who's going to have access to the house? I don't want just random strangers coming and going out of the house. The nice thing about the Supra box is we have small keys, digital keys that are attached to us, the real estate agent. So anytime that we go into the property or leave the property or access the property, it's logged on the system to know who gave access to that home. And it's not like a physical key where anyone can access the home and there's no record of it. The nice thing about Supra keys is there's a digital record of who came into the house and who was the last person inside the house. So that way it's a little bit more accountable than just having a key placed under their doormat. The third thing you want to consider about putting a Supra key or a lockbox key is access to the home once you've accepted an offer. So once you've accepted an offer, the buyer is still going to go into the house to do inspections. The appraiser is going to have to go inside the house. And it just makes it a little bit more convenient for you, the seller, because that way you don't have to run over to the house and let everyone inside the property. And it allows the process to move through a little bit more fluid and a little bit more quickly. And that's one key thing that sellers are looking for, is just an easy transaction and the fastest way to get the money into their bank from the sales transaction. So that is another thing that a Supra box or a lockbox allows, is the transaction to move much more quickly. The fourth thing that we want to talk about when we're talking about a Supra key and a lockbox is that they're two separate things. So the Supra key, you must be attached to an MLS system or sometimes a Realtor association in order to get access to the Supra box. Now, a lockbox is completely different. That's something that you might see inside Home Depot or Lowe's, and you just buy it. Usually it has a 4-number combination. And once you've installed the lockbox and you've given someone the code, there's no real digital record of who's come and gone out of the property. You only know the names or the person that you gave access to the home. So again, Supra is going to be a little bit more secure, a little bit more accountable. So just be sure you know the difference between those two different boxes. So there you have it. Those are some things to consider if you have been asked if you can put a Supra or a lockbox on your property if you're going to be putting up for sale. What about you? Anything you want to add to those list of things you want to consider before you put your Supra key on the property? Leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear. And I hope you found the video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe for more videos. Thanks again for watching.